Welcome, travelers, to King's Landing, the heart of the Seven Kingdoms and the most illustrious city in all of Westeros. From the towering red keep to the bustling streets of Flea Bottom, join us as we embark on a sightseeing tour of this storied metropolis. Red Keep, the iconic seat of power in the Seven Kingdoms of Westeros. This formidable fortress, built by Aegon the Conqueror, has stood as the epicenter of political intrigue, royal drama, and historical events for centuries. The entrance to the Great Hall, a magnificent chamber where the monarchs of Westeros hold court. This hall, with its high ceilings, grand chandeliers, and tapestries depicting historic battles and events, is where kings and queens address their subjects and make pivotal decisions. At the far end of the Great Hall stands the Iron Throne, the ultimate symbol of power in the Seven Kingdoms. Forged from the swords of Aegon's vanquished enemies, this throne is as much a reminder of the realm's bloody past as it is a seat of authority. A small council chamber, where the king's closest advisors convene to discuss matters of state. This room has witnessed countless plots and strategies, with the fate of the realm often hanging in the balance. The hand of the king, the monarch's chief advisor, has a special seat at this table. Throughout history, many hands have wielded considerable power, often serving as the true ruler behind the scenes. Maegor's Holdfast, a fortress within a fortress, built by Maegor the Cruel. This heavily fortified area provides the ultimate security for the royal family, complete with hidden passages and secret escape routes. Maegor's Holdfast includes secluded chambers used during times of siege or threat. These rooms, though austere, are designed to keep the royal family safe from any danger that might breach the outer walls. Rising above the rest of the Red Keep is the Tower of the Hand, the residence of the Hand of the King. This tower offers a strategic view of the city and the harbor, symbolizing the Hand's vital role in both governance and defense. Inside, the Hand's quarters are filled with books, scrolls, and maps, reflecting the extensive knowledge and strategic planning required for the king's right-hand advisor. Beneath the Red Keep lie the infamous Black Cells, where enemies of the crown are held. These dark, damp cells are a far cry from the grandeur above. The Red Keep maintains order through fear. Many have languished in these cells, often awaiting trial or execution, their fate sealed by the whims of the ruler above. Contrasting the grim confines of the Black Cells are the keep's serene gardens, filled with exotic plants, fountains, and statues, offering a peaceful retreat for the royal family and courtiers. A garden of perfumed beauty, but also of intrigue, where many private conversations and secret meetings take place away from prying eyes. An integral part of the Red Keep is its armory and training grounds. Here, the Gold Cloaks, the city watch of King's Landing, prepare to defend the keep and maintain order within the city. On the training grounds, soldiers hone their skills, ensuring they are always ready to protect the kingdom from threats, both internal and external. The Red Keep, with its grand halls, secret chambers, and storied history, stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Seven Kingdoms. The Great Sept of Baelor, the spiritual center of the faith of the Seven, named after King Baelor the Blessed, this magnificent structure serves as a place of worship and a symbol of the faith's influence over the realm. Its 7 crystal towers, each a testament to the faith and devotion of its builders. The courtyard is often bustling with worshippers, pilgrims, and visitors from all corners of the realm, seeking blessings or justice. It is here that the faithful gather for grand ceremonies and public sermons. The main hall, an awe-inspiring space with vaulted ceilings and magnificent stained glass windows. These windows depict the 7 aspects of the deity: the father, the mother, the warrior, the maiden, the smith, the crone, and the stranger. Each window is a masterpiece, portraying scenes from the sacred texts and stories of the 7. The light streaming through these windows bathes the hall in a divine glow, creating an atmosphere of reverence and tranquility. At the heart of the Great Sept lies the central altar, where the High Septon leads prayers and ceremonies. Surrounding the altar are statues of the 7, each one meticulously crafted to embody the essence of the deity it represents. The Father, with his scales of justice, presides over law and order. Each statue is a focal point for worshippers, who offer prayers and sacrifices to seek the favor of the gods. The inner sanctum, a more secluded and serene space for private reflection and prayer. This area is reserved for the most devout worshippers and the clergy of the faith. Here the faithful can find solace and communion with the gods away from the bustling activity of the main hall. The inner sanctum is where the High Septon conducts more intimate rites and ceremonies. The High Septon's quarters, though modest compared to the royal apartments, reflect a blend of piety and authority. As the spiritual leader of the faith, the High Septon wields considerable influence over both the faithful and the realm's rulers. Within these quarters, the High Septon studies sacred texts, prepares ceremonies, and receives visitors seeking spiritual guidance or political counsel. Beneath the Great Sept lie the crypts, where the remains of past High Septons and other esteemed members of the faith are interred. These crypts are solemn places of remembrance and honor. Each sarcophagus tells the story of a life devoted to the service of the Seven, adorned with carvings that depict their deeds and virtues. The narrow, winding streets of Flea Bottom, often muddy and filled with refuse, are the lifeblood of the district. Here, amidst the chaos and grime, is a community that thrives on resourcefulness and resilience. Flea Bottom's markets are a hub of activity, where vendors sell everything from fresh produce to secondhand clothing. The most famous of these are the bowls of brown, a stew made from whatever ingredients are at hand, often a mystery to the diner. Taverns and inns are scattered throughout Flea Bottom, serving as gathering places for locals to share news, gossip, and a pint of ale. These establishments range from the modest to decrepit, each with its own unique character and clientele. Inside, these taverns are lively and raucous, filled with the laughter and arguments of patrons. They offer a glimpse into the daily lives of Flea Bottom's residents, where camaraderie and conflict often go hand in hand. Living conditions are harsh, with families often cramped into tiny, poorly maintained houses. These homes, built haphazardly and patched up with whatever materials are available, reflect the poverty and struggle of their inhabitants. Despite the cramped and challenging conditions, the people of Flea Bottom display remarkable ingenuity and resilience. Their homes, though humble, are filled with the signs of life and tenacity. Numerous blacksmiths and artisans call this home, whose skills are essential to the city's economy. Craftsmen often work in small hot forges, producing everything from horseshoes to intricate metalwork. Their work is physically demanding and often dangerous, but it provides a vital service. Many pass their skills down through generations, maintaining a proud tradition. Flea Bottom as a community is strong. In the face of adversity, people band together, supporting each other through thick and thin. Whether it's sharing a meal, helping with repairs, or looking after each other's children, the people of Flea Bottom embody a spirit of solidarity and mutual aid. Flea Bottom has also been home to several notable figures, whose stories add to the tapestry of the district. Gendry, the blacksmith's apprentice with a royal lineage, and Davos Seaworth, the smuggler turned knight, both hail from these streets. These characters, shaped by the harsh realities of life, have gone on to display significant roles in the larger narrative of Westeros, proving that greatness can emerge from the most unlikely of places. Upon the Hill of Rhaenys, the ruins of the Dragon Pit stands. Once a great stable for the dragons of House Targaryen, the Dragon Pit has fallen into disrepair, echoing the decline of dragonkind in Westeros. In its prime, the Dragon Pit was a symbol of Targaryen power, housing the magnificent beast that helped forge the Seven Kingdoms. The massive iron gates now rust and decay. These gates once served to secure the dragons, preventing them from wreaking havoc on the city below. The interior is cavernous. This place was divided into several large stalls, each designed to house a dragon. The ceiling, once a grand dome, is now partially collapsed, allowing sunlight to stream through and illuminate the ruins. The remnants of dragon chains and feeding troughs are scattered across the floor, silent witness to the time when this place was alive with the presence of dragons. These chains were forged to withstand the strength of even the largest dragons.
Why would you need a dragon pit?
Commissioned by Maegor the Cruel and completed during the reign of King Jaehaerys I, it served as both a stable and a fortress for the Targaryen dragons, ensuring they were protected and contained. At its peak, the Dragon Pit housed some of the most legendary dragons in history, including Balerion the Black Dread. However, the Dragon Pit also became a focal point during the Targaryen Civil War known as the Dance of the Dragons. During this conflict, the Dragon Pit was stormed by rioters, leading to the death of several dragons and contributing to the decline of dragonkind. Following the Dance of the Dragons, the Dragon Pit fell into disrepair. As the dragons dwindled in size and number, the once great structure became a shadow of its former self. By the time of King Robert Baratheon's reign, It was little more than a ruin, a symbol of the lost power of House Targaryen. Today, the Dragon Pit is overgrown with vegetation, its once mighty walls crumbling and its grand dome shattered. Yet it remains a reminder of a bygone era, echoing with the ghosts of dragons and the legacy of the Targaryens. In recent times, the Dragon Pit has become a site of historical and cultural significance. Scholars and tourists alike visit the ruins to pay homage to the history of the Targaryens and to imagine the grandeur of dragons that once soared over King's Landing. Efforts to preserve the site have sparked debates about the potential restoration of the Dragon Pit. Such a restoration would honor the architectural marvel it once was and preserve its legacy for future generations. Blackwater Bay, the lifeline of King's Landing. This strategic harbor has been the stage for many pivotal moments in the city's history, including the famous Battle of Blackwater. The Battle of Blackwater, marked by wildfire and fierce naval combat, was a turning point in the War of the Five Kings, showcasing the city's strategic importance and the length its defenders would go to protect it. These docks are the lifeline of the city, connecting the capital with the rest of Westeros and beyond. From merchant vessels bringing in goods from across the narrow sea to the royal fleet's warships, the ports are always teeming with activity. Here, merchants from all corners of the world converge, trading exotic goods, spices, and silks. The docks are not just a place of commerce, but a melting pot of cultures and stories. Adjacent to the docks are the lively waterfront markets. These markets are famous for their fresh seafood, brought in all day by local fishermen. The air is filled with the sounds of vendors calling out their wares and the sense of salt and sea. The markets offer a glimpse into the daily life of King's Landing's residents, where fresh catches of the day are sold alongside fruits, vegetables, and other essentials. The Battle of Blackwater, an epic clash during the War of the Five Kings, saw Stannis Baratheon's fleet attempt to storm King's Landing. The defenders, led by Tyrion Lannister, used wildfire to devastating effect, turning the tide of the battle. The battle was marked by fierce naval combat, strategic brilliance, and the terrifying power of wildfire. It was a turning point in the war, securing the throne for King Joffrey and the Lannisters. One critical point of defense was the Mudgate. This fortified gate provided access to the city from the bay and was fiercely defended by the City Watch and Lannister forces. Though heavily damaged during the battle, the Mudgate held firm, preventing Stannis' forces from breaching the city walls. It remains a symbol of the city's resilience and strategic importance. Blackwater Bay is home to the Royal Fleet, a formidable force tasked with protecting the capital and patrolling the waters of the narrow sea. The fleet's crafts, ranging from sleek galleys to massive warships, are the naval power of the Iron Throne. The fleet plays a crucial role in maintaining the security of the realm, ready to respond to threats from pirates, raiders, or rival claimants to the throne. King's Landing, with its rich history and enduring legacy, remains a beacon of power and culture in Westeros. From the grandeur of the Red Keep to the humble streets of Flea Bottom, this city is replete with stories waiting to be told. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the heart of the Seven Kingdoms. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the history of Westeros. Until next time, safe travels, and may the Seven guide you.